It's like if you come in the studio to do a recording and you need to trust your producer or your engineer because they may want to alter something you're doing.
Right.
And if you know, if you're resistant to that and say, no, but this is our sound and we don't want to change, we don't want to change, sometimes maybe it is that change that makes the difference. Like, have you ever witnessed something like that where you're working with an artist and either yourself or a producer goes, hey, let's try this, let's try that, and then it ends up being the big change, like Aerosmith, for example. Bruce Fairbairn added all the horns. I'm assuming it was him anyway.
Yeah.
He reinvented their sound.
Yeah.
He reinvented their career, and they went on to be one of the biggest selling bands with the biggest comeback in music history.
Even became bigger than what they were when they were big.
Right.
So, yeah. You know, I've witnessed a lot of things with songwriters. The songs are their babies. You come in and, you know, guys like myself or Bruce or Bob Rock start picking their babies apart. Say, well, how about if we gave it Blue Eyes? And how about if we... And it's like... So it's really, you know, you see a lot of that angst going through an artist, but they have to have the trust in somebody, and with somebody like Bruce Fairbairn and Bob Rock, is the proof is in the pudding of all the other babies they've changed. And yeah, but look at how beautiful that one is now. Okay, I'll let you do that. And, you know, there's a lot of rubs sometimes, too, where the artist digs in and says, no, we're not changing it, or okay, and compromises. But there has to be a trust in when you're handing over your baby to somebody else. And
don't drop my baby.
Yeah, what we need to.
I mean, you know, that level of trust, do you think it's something that can be gained over the time or the period of the session? Like maybe a band comes in and they're a little bit standoffish and they're playing their cards very close to their chest. Do you think that the respect and the trust can be gained through the session to where a band starts to open up and give you the ability to maybe massage their music or point them, you know, in a direction that may be more beneficial to them, right?
Yep, I believe so. It happens slowly in the studio. You know, I mean, sometimes the proof is in the pudding, so you get a drum sound up and they freaking love it and they trust you right away. But I find if you do like some pre-pro and not even work on the songs, but it's about hanging out with them and become into their vibe, and you know, you have a few beers with somebody or whatever, there's already camaraderie. Or after the session, down to the club for the night. You come in the morning, you're both hungover, and say, oh, that was fun. And then for an hour, you're talking about, you know, that girl and, oh, that thing and that happened. And, okay, oh, let's do this solo now. Yeah, okay. So you become, it's like a clubhouse.
Right.
You become this tight-knit thing, and then the sessions go great. And it's funny, you know, you go to the studio, in those days, it'd take 4 to 6 weeks to do a record. So you're like that this whole time. You're brothers, like just your blood. And then it's over, and then it's like that. And sometimes you never see them again.
Like Creddy Pool.
Yeah, and it's such a weird thing. You know, you're
super tight,
super high on it, and then you're super let down for like a week or so after. You're like, fuck, you know, I haven't seen them. You've been with them 20 hours a day for 6 weeks, and now it's nothing. So, but I think that's how you build the trust. I think sometimes it's hard to just walk in the door. You're in a high pressure situation. We've got to get this done on time, on budget. So it doesn't always instill trust right away until something brings it all together.